Several days. Our Natasha Geigel has been on this story today. She is live at the scene with some new information. Natasha.
Well, Jonathan, family members of that little girl say that they wanted to pay a visit, so they came to the Quail Creek Apartments located here on Grow Lane. Upon entering the apartment, they said that they were overcome by a foul odor coming from the closet. When they opened that closet door, they discovered the young girl's corpse inside and immediately called police. Houston police tell us they believe the 5-year-old girl passed away a week ago on August 27th. They say the girl's mother admitted that her daughter ingested chemicals and died that day, placed her daughter in the closet, and never reported the incident. The mother is with police being questioned and hasn't been charged at this time. The cause of death is not known, nor has the mother said why she didn't report the incident when it happened 7 days ago.
No matter how the child died, whether it's an accidental or intentional death, for a body to be in a closet for several days, that's pretty unthinkable. We're not sure of the circumstances. We don't know if it's an accidental death or an intentional death. That'll be part of the investigation.
Now, investigators say that they are looking to speak with witnesses. They also tell us that there was a man who lived at that apartment. He is not considered a suspect, but they're very interested in speaking with him as well.
Okay, you guys. So, you guys know what I know. This is breaking news. They just found this little girl. They said that she died August the 27th. And so she's been passed away 5 days ago. The mother stuck her in the closet. She said she ingested some chemicals, okay? But she was fearful. I don't know how a person can, I would have just called it in. She was fearful to call the police, call 911, whatever. Here's the little thing. They're not giving the mother's name. You know they're not giving the victim's name, the little girl, the 5-year-old little girl. Can you just imagine this little girl being dead 5 days ago, the mother putting this child in the closet and going about her business like the child never exists? Sooner or later, she knew somebody was going to ask some questions. Or what was she waiting on? To take the child, somewhere to hide the body, or say that the child came up missing? This thing that's going on in Houston with these children and these mothers is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable, you guys. You guys know that we're following the Malia Davis case, and this is just sad. This is what I'm saying, though. Okay, so the lieutenant says that under their investigation, they have not charged the mother with anything. I'm pretty sure she's going to be charged with tampering with a corpse. That's number one. That's just going to happen. Because, you just can't do that. You just can't go hiding bodies. So that's just part of the deal right there. But there's probably going to be other charges also. Even though that it was an accident, it's probably, endangering a child. Child endangerment's going to be in there. Then there's going to be, probably some neglect or something to do with abuse, because, you need to set your house up. You got a 5-year-old. You just can't just keep chemicals and stuff where they are. You got to put them high so they can't get to them, because kids get off into stuff. She's 5 years old. It doesn't matter if she's 5, 1, 10. You have to put things away. You have to lock things up. You have to take them and put them in places. Probably the best thing to do is put everything in a closet and lock that closet. Or put it on the top shelf. That's just like a gun. That's just like I said, chemicals. Things like that. You just cannot just let your kids just run buck wild in the house. And nobody's going to know what really happened. Was she asleep? But when they do the ME, the medical examiners do an autopsy, they're going to come and find out what's done happened. It hasn't been that long, so. And then there's the other thing. If the mother was so reckless with her child, And I know people make mistakes. I understand that. I understand that they forget or they be kind of just, in this zone where they're not really considering that that child is still a child and not grown. And so therefore they feel like the child knows how to make decisions. Well, children get into stuff. Not even just 5 years old, 10-year-old, they still get into stuff. They go playing around with stuff like guns. They go, tasting stuff, daring each other to do stuff. And when you're a mother, you learn this very quick. I know there's not a book out there, but hindsight 2020, you see these other parents, and so you don't have to wait till it happened to you for you to figure it out. I'm just saying. Anyway, so the mother is still being questioned. She hasn't been charged. The cause of death is unknown. It happened 7 days ago. Lieutenant Larry Crossan is investigating the case. The mother did admit that the girl died August the 27th. She said she ingested chemicals. This was at the Quail Creek Apartments on Grove Lane. This is very close to the Malia Davis case, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, they live very close to it. Not just saying it's almost similar to their case. It just makes me wonder if there's another narrative there, because there's a young man that stays with this young lady. Now, he must not be the biological father, because they would have said the father lived there. But they said a man stayed there. So she's living with a boyfriend. They didn't say what race that this family was from. Was it, Caucasian, African American, Latino, Asian? They didn't say. So we can only assume. So I'm not going to assume right now because, there's no way of telling. But by the looks of these apartments, it could be either or, if you get my drift. It could be either or. These do not look like some real expensive apartments, and it kind of looked like it's probably a diverse community there. So, but just by what she did, I'm just putting my thoughts together. We're going to follow this story, you guys. I am going to let you know when there is an update. I do want to know myself what happened. I want to know what's going on in Houston, because these kids are coming up missing and nobody knows what's going on. Okay, you guys, I'm going to end this, but you guys be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.